I want to talk about indexed universal life insurance and explain the difference between that and term. Why I disagree currently with indexed universal life products at this time is because universal life products are not great for an investment in all situations. We're in one of those situations. If you would go to this YouTube video, Epic Economist, the countdown for the biggest stock market crash in history has begun. Now, I'm making this on November 14th, 2021, and we will see how true that is in the next few months. Let me explain how Index Universal Life works. First of all, you pay very high rates for Index Universal Life because you're using it potentially for a savings plan 20 years plus down the road. Now, it locks in if the stock market drops. And so you can buy now and it will lock in, but we are at one of the highest stock market indexes in history. If you talk to someone about universal life products, they don't like to talk about inflation. Now, inflation rated in August of this year was 5.4 to 5.6%. As we approach December, it's running 11 to 14%. Just Google it. So the high payments that you'll be making for the Index Universal Life product will not work for you at this time. They're all set for approximately 3% inflation. You'll not have money for retirement, and then if your money is worthless. America is in debt $30 trillion. It was 16 trillion when Donald Trump took office in 2016. Here we are 5 years down the road and it's $30 trillion, almost double. Now, if you don't understand what that means, I paid $2,500 for a nice car in 1972, which was a rotary engine Mazda. Wish I kept it. Today, a Mazda is worth $53,000. So you get the picture? That's called inflation. And there was a time in the early 80s that mortgages were hitting 18%. So listen to this video and you'll get a picture of what I'm talking about. Now there's about 6 different kinds, and I'm making it easy, of life insurance. I've talked here about indexed universal life, which is connected to the stock market. There's a fixed universal life, a whole life. There is annuities and other products, but the term products are what we want to focus on. Now you can buy living benefits term life or a straight term policy. And if you buy a straight term policy, they are cheaper. You only get a terminal illness rider with that. But if you buy a living benefits term life, then you get 3 or 4 other benefits that are part of the package. Now, they're just a small bit more, sometimes not more than a few dollars. But what happens is you get a critical illness, which pays you a lump sum. Of course, it's taken off the coverage. Now, which would you rather have? Insurance that pays you now to help you get better in a critical illness or terminal illness situation, or for someone else to get the money when you die? There's a chronic illness, and it pays in varying amounts depending on what your chronic illness is. And depending on the company, they offer a critical injury policy as well. There's other riders you can put on: accidental death, child rider, disability waiver, monthly disability, income protection. All these are part of learning about life insurance. And that's why I would like to talk to you about what your options are. Now, here's something that you need to know. Let's say down the road, the stock market is at the bottom and it's only going to go up, and you say, well, maybe now's the time to get into an indexed universal life product because I am not locked in at the top where it's going to sit there for 3 or 4 years and do nothing. I can buy in at the bottom and watch it ride up and not lose any money. Well, all the term policies that I sell, whether it's a straight term or a living benefits term, you can convert it during the life of the policy. Some have special rules of so many years in, and you can convert to a whole life or a lifelong policy, I should say, of either universal life, index universal life, or whole life. Those are the three main ones. So now's the time to get a quote. And here's the next step. Let me give you a quote. You may connect with me, and my phone number is here, 765-357-6850. Please text me first because I'm very busy. We'll be using my phone, and I'll call you back. Give me a time when I can call you back, and leave your name, please, for me. Be ready to give me your date of birth, any health questions that I might ask. Be ready for it. I'm licensed in Arizona, Texas, Florida, Miami. I probably will be licensed in New Hampshire shortly, and I would look at other states should the need arise. Give me a call. Thanks very much.